Daniel asked us to convey his condolences and deepest sympathies to the Foster family and to Miss Mitchell. I think it's clear from the evidence he never intended for this to happen. Understanding the road ahead is critical at this point. Our fight for Daniel Perry is not over. We will appeal this verdict. While we respect the court greatly, we can't agree that Daniel Perry received a fair trial. We believe evidence of who a first aggressor is always relevant and always admissible. We believe that when a juror does outside research, brings it into the courtroom, brings it into the jury room, and shares his flawed understanding of what the law actually says, that by its very nature means Daniel Perry didn't get a fair trial. There are other evidence that was excluded that will come out over the course of the appeal and a pardon application which we will submit. We're not done fighting for Daniel Perry, and we won't ever quit. Because Daniel had not been sentenced, we haven't been able to submit a pardon packet. And so now that, for us, that process will start. As you know, the Board of Pardons and Parole are already conducting their own investigation. We will be providing them, pushing them information that we think is very, very relevant. Now, as to the social media that Mr. Garza petitioned to release or unseal, the vast majority of that did not come into evidence. That was nothing but character assassination. And if it constitutes evidence of a crime, it's only a thought crime, not a crime in the Texas Penal Code.
And I will add, the district attorneys fought greatly to prohibit us from introducing Garrett Foster's social media, where he celebrates and advocates the blinding of police officers, the torching of police stations, and violent protests. Again, this was not a fair trial. You saw some of Daniel Perry's social media. You saw very little of Garrett Foster's social media. And at the end of the day, Mr. O'Connell described some of Perry's social media as disgusting, and I think that's an appropriate adjective, but that does not in any way change the facts that a man ran up to his car with an AK-47 assault rifle while his friends were rocking the car, banging on the car, kicking on the car, and vandalizing the car. And so we can talk about that social media all day and the inappropriateness of it, but it doesn't change what happened on 4th in Congress on July 25th, 2020.